United Hatzalah, Israel's all-volunteer emergency response organization, is preparing for its Miami Gala coming up on December 17th. This year's event honors former Mossad Director Yossi Cohen, former U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, and Nova Festival survivor Bar Kuperstein. Joining us now is United Hatzalah founder Eli Beer. Thanks for joining, Eli.
Thanks for having me.
So, Eli, why were Yossi Cohen, Mike Pompeo, and Bar Kuperstein chosen as this year's honorees?
Well, we have a few more honorees, but they are one segment of hero honorees, people who devoted their life to protect others. And I'll explain. Yossi Cohen, we all remember one of the things he did. We all remember the pager operation that was started years before it actually happened. It actually started in the days. It started in the days that Yossi Cohen was the head of the Mossad. Yossi Cohen devoted his life for the security of Israel. Many of the things that he did is never going to be exposed. And one day we'll hear about them, maybe in the future, maybe very soon. We'll hear of them in different parts of the world. He protected not only Israel, he protected Jewish communities around the world. Yes, Jewish communities in Australia, in Brazil, in Mexico. And Mike Pompeo, who I love and I'm friendly with many years, him and his wife Susan are real lovers of Israel. The essence of Judaism is recognizing the good, hakarat hatov. Mike Pompeo did so much, of course, for America, but he did so much for Israel. He put his life for many, many years as the head of the CIA, the head of the State Department, put his life to make sure that also Israel is protected. Not only the United States is protected. It's still on the top of his mind. So I think recognizing these two heroes, Yossi Cohen and Mike Pompeo, who worked together, by the way, best friends for many, many years, and they still are best friends, together with a young boy, Bar Kuperstein.
Who was a former hostage.
Former hostage, but people only think of former hostage. He is a total hero, like a real true hero. On October 7th, he was there to protect people. He was there as a security guard. He was there as an EMT. His father, who I know for many years, Tala, was a volunteer of United Hatzalah. And 5 years ago, he was driving an ambucycle to save a 4-year-old child who was not breathing. And while he was driving to save this little girl who was not breathing, running to save her life, someone crashed into his ambucycle, the United Hatzalah ambucycle, and he was left paralyzed for the rest of his life. He cannot walk, he cannot talk.
Wow.
And the day of October 7th, when his son was actually in the Nova Festival saving lives, he did not run away. He stayed there. He was protecting people. He rescued people. He hit people. And then he was fighting the Hamas for hours. Eventually, he was caught by the Hamas and he was tortured for 738 days. So he, together with his two other heroes, are going to be honored in our gala. And I think it's going to be incredible, hakarat hatov, recognizing the good to all three of them.
Now, you're launching a major mass casualty incident training campaign. Why now, and what are the goals of this campaign?
Well, if you think about what Bar Kuperstein actually did on October 7th in the Nova Festival, he had to decide. He was one of the only EMTs there. He had to decide between hundreds of people. Who do you treat first? Who do you treat? The one who's yelling the most, or the one who has the most blood, the one who's not yelling, the one who's unconscious? We as EMTs, as paramedics, and even doctors, we need training for triage. God forbid another event like this happens, or it could be a natural disaster. It could be an earthquake. It could be a lot of different fires or many other things where people injured. We had the Meron tragedy. All these terrible incidents, you need to have training for the volunteers. We took upon ourselves that 2026 will be the year of training for mass casualty incident. Every volunteer of ours should know what to do when he has 100 injured people in front of him. And he should know, or she should know, that who you run first, not the one who's yelling first, not the one who's that. You should know what to do. It's a very complex training. And it's not only theory, it's also actually giving them the feeling. We're going to put them in places where they have people screaming and yelling and smell of flesh. and fire and noises of bombs. And that's where they're going to have the environment of training. And I think that's going to benefit Israel tremendously.
Sounds really tough, but super important. And so is your work. Eli Beer, thank you so much.
Thank you.